right, guess what? Tomatoes, and I have so many of these things, it's unbelievable. They are still coming out of my garden like you would not believe. Just so many. There's tons of green ones, and every day I have like a basket full I can barely carry into the basement. So I have so many, and which is a blessing. Anyways, yes, so I have a basket full that come from the garden last night. I haven't done anything with yet. I have some washed that are drying, some ripening, and my freezer in the basement is completely full. So I'm like, okay, I've got to have room in the freezer for other things coming. So it's time to make pizza sauce. And this time I'm going to make 20 jars worth of pizza sauce. So yeah, and this freezer's full too, so I hope that doesn't fall on someone's foot. So here we go. See what I mean? Lots and lots of tomatoes. So I need to grab about 12 pounds worth. I don't know, we'll go up here and measure them. Weigh them in my scale. Alright, so this is a start. Here we go. Canned tomatoes. 4. Almost 5. 10. Alright, I've got them all skinned and ready to cook in the crock pot for a while. And as soon as they get a little bit softer, I'm going to put my immersion blender in here and puree them up. Alright, I'm down at the greenhouse. I'm fixing to go down the hill to check the chickens and see what the garden has in it. But let's go take a walk through the greenhouse. Got some little blooms off these. These weren't doing any good in my front yard. I don't know why, but they're happier in here. So this plant right here has bloomed. I had these blooms on it all spring and summer. So I was about to cut them off. I was waiting until they got completely spent on the ends and withered, but they're still so pretty. I hate cutting them off, but it's bloomed a second time, so which is amazing. So I think I'm going to end up cutting these off. That way it can get more energy into producing these new blooms. But these have lasted so long. This is a beautiful plant. I love this succulent. It's called Echeveria Blueprints. So yes, I love my Echeverias. My little cherry tomato that I propagated from the garden is doing awesome. And I have a little Venus fly trap right there. Lots of succulents because I love them. And my tomato plants are doing really good. So my little starts are doing awesome. For too long, I'll be able to repot them. I've got some buckets down here that I'm going to put some more of these in. Yeah, like I really need more tomatoes, but hey. Oh well. Okay, so this is one I propagated off of that out there, and it hasn't been in water very long, so let's see. Oh, look at the roots. Awesome. So I find that water propagation works so good. The roots just start growing very quickly, and I can put them down here and get them going. So yeah, that's what's going on today. And look at that pretty blue sky. My lovely carnivorous plants. This one is a house plant actually that I got when it was probably about to here, and it's grown this much in like a month's time. It's grown so fast. It loves it out here in the greenhouse. Now I normally put it on this back wall where it's underneath here and shaded, but we've had rain like all day yesterday and the last 2 days, so I was like, I'm gonna give it a little bit more light and let it hang out here. So that's what it's been doing. This is covered in all kinds of New little growth coming, little pictures. Very neat. They're just coming everywhere. So I saw something on one of the weather things on my phone that said we're gonna have rain through the weekend, maybe quite a bit. So I don't know. We'll see. More rain, but like I said, that's how it is here. It's either all or nothing. All right, I want to show you guys my sunflower. So I planted a little sunflower out in my raised bed because my other ones were about done, and it's super tall. I don't exactly know how tall it is. I need to get a tape measure out here and measure it, but as you can see, it's super tall. Look at it. It's awesome. And it is loaded. It has little blooms on every stem coming out from it, just all over. It has opened up at the top. I cannot reach it to see it, but it's up there. It's so cool. All right, let's go to the garden and do my daily routine of picking tomatoes. Oh, some days I'm like, I'm kind of tired of picking tomatoes, but I gotta go down to the compost pile too. Take some of this down here. I've got a little friend who's gonna join me. Oh, it was cooler down here yesterday. I came and picked this up in the rain, which was actually quite lovely. It's a bit warm down here Oops. I love the Romas. They're so great for canning. I think that's mostly all I'm going to grow next year. Connected. Twins. Egg time. Got 3 eggs. I may have a chicken gonna molt soon. I've noticed some feathers inside the coop, so if that's the case, they may take a break a little bit from laying. All right, there's the tomatoes, okra, and eggs. And I'm dripping sweat. Go in and cool off for a little bit. And then back down to cut the okra that I washed. And get it in the freezer. Just like a constant cycle right now. Let's check the status of the tomatoes. Won't be long. I'll get my immersion blender and I will chop these up, puree them. I'm using Mrs. Wages pizza sauce. I used it last time. Super good. So I'm making a double run, so I'm gonna put 2 of these packets in here.